Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. Today's rundown is going out to Clayton Blair, who is celebrating a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Clayton. We got you this rundown. There's a new Battle Royale in town. Dying Light, the impossible to predict how super successful it would be zombie parkour game that Techland released back in 2015, has just launched a new mode. And surprise, surprise, it is a Battle Royale mode called Bad Blood. It's available today on Steam Early Access and is purchasable through a Founders Pack of $20 US. Since it's in Early Access, Techland is promising lots of new content over the next few months, plus exclusive content like legendary skins. After the Early Access pass is completed, Dying Light Bad Blood will be a free-to-play game, and as you can see, the game will be a player versus zombie experience, and it looks to build on and maintain that fast-action gameplay that Dying Light is famous for. A sequel to the original game called Dying Light 2 was announced at E3 this past summer and will be out on consoles and PC next year. And Techland has just been killing it with this Dying Light franchise. I loved the game when I first played it, and I know that tons and tons of people still play it. I think this early access to Bad Blood is going to be very successful. It looks like a lot of fun. That was the core thing about this game, is that it, had kind of a crazy story. Didn't really, get invested too much, but the gameplay was super, super crazy fun. Just traversing through the environments was a blast, and the zombies came at you. So introducing zombies into this mix in a Battle Royale thing is going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, it's competing against, big titles like H1Z1 and of course, PUBG and Fortnite, but now Call of Duty and Battlefield 5 are all entering into this mix. Battle Royale is not going anywhere. It's just going to get a little bit more diverse, a little bit more interesting, and a lot more competitive. Now, the gates of hell are opening up on the Nintendo Switch soon. Blizzard has revealed that Diablo 3 Eternal Collection is landing on Nintendo's hybrid console on November 2nd. Originally released on the Mac and PC on May 15th, 2012, Diablo 3 has been ported to several platforms over the years, but this is the first time it's going to be landing on a Nintendo machine. One of the new features for the Switch version is a Ganondorf armor set, which looks incredible. The game will also include all of the refinements added to the original core experience, including adventure and seasons modes, as well as the Rise of the Necromancer expansion and the Nephilim Rift dungeons. The game launches on the same day as the annual BlizzCon event in Anaheim, so presumably lots of attendees will be carrying Diablo 3 on their Switches. This is going to be huge on the Switch. It's a great fit. It's going to be tons of fun to jump back into this world. Of course, they've got modes in this game which are meant to keep you locked in forever, and nothing says play forever better than being able to carry it everywhere with you, like the Switch is going to be able to do. I'm curious to see how the Joy-Con control is. I'm curious to see, what the frame rate, really looks like in actual fact. They're promising some really high frame rates. They're promising basically no hit at all to the core Diablo 3 experience, and all of these things that cost people money along the way are obviously included in this because this game has been out for so long. I think this is going to be a massive success. It also bodes well for Overwatch eventually coming to the Nintendo Switch, and maybe BlizzCon is where they're going to announce that. But I am fired up. I can't wait to play Diablo 3 again, and that's the platform to play it on. Now, Assassin's Creed is going to take us to Atlantis. No, it's not a crossover with Aquaman. Ubisoft has confirmed that as part of the DLC plans for Assassin's Creed Odyssey, players will be able to explore Atlantis. The plan for the post-game content for Odyssey is to provide episodic narrative-driven content every 6 weeks or so. The first story arc is called Legacy of the First Blade and will focus on how the famous Hidden Blade came to be. And in the second story arc, Atlantis is the destination. Called The Fate of Atlantis, players will fight godly creatures and be diving into the secrets of the sunken city. The season pass content starts hitting at the end of the year, and the Fate of Atlantis episodes begin releasing in spring 2019. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is out October 5th, and season pass purchasers also get a free copy of Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered for the more current machines out there, which is kind of a nice perk. This is a big deal. This is, Ubisoft has gone on record saying Assassin's Creed is taking a year off next year, but they're going to be supporting the Assassin's Creed Odyssey adventures with lots of new content. So, sort of more this games of service type model applied to a famously massive single player experience with some, multiplayer deviations over the years. But it feels like they are saying, look, we need to keep driving story. We need to keep building narrative and sort of expanding on this universe that we have crafted. And I'm wondering if this does well. I'm wondering if this is going to be the way that Assassin's Creed games come at us in the future, where maybe there's a smaller sort of core, opening salvo, and then we get lots and lots of little episodes as we go along. It's a good idea, and hopefully the content is all top-notch. It sure looks beautiful. I'm really excited to jump into this world. I am exhausted. I've said this many times from this constant wave of new Assassin's Creed stuff. But I mean, this is a perfect fit, just like Origin was a perfect fit with the ancient Egypt setting. And I think all of this, sort of fantasy type stuff that they're throwing into these games now is a nice kind of, complement to all of the kind of sci-fi stuff that's in these games as well. Very much looking forward to seeing how this all pans out. And my hype meter is definitely going up now, especially because we can go to Atlantis. Now, speaking of hype, you can drive the Bond cars in Forza Horizon 4. There's a demo available for Microsoft's Forza Horizon 4 for the Xbox One and PC that you can play ahead of the game's official release on October 2nd, and that's cool news. But even cooler news for Bond fanatics like me is the fact that there is a premium pack for the game coming that will allow you to get behind the wheel of 10 iconic cars from the 24 official James Bond movies. So yes, the Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger and more recent movies like GoldenEye and Skyfall. Also the Lotus Esprit from The Spy Who Loved Me. Crazy cars like the Citroen from For Your Eyes Only, the Aston Martin V8 from The Living Daylights, and the Aston Martin DB10 from Spectre. You also get some outfits and some quick chat phrases, and you can get the Bond car pack as part of the game's Forza Horizon 4 Ultimate Edition and start playing a little earlier on September 28th, or you can purchase the pack separately for the core game, which comes out a few days later on October 2nd. I can't wait. I loved Forza Horizon 3. Playground Games knows what they're doing in this universe. It's way more accessible, way more about fun and experimentation and variety, and all that seasonal stuff that they're doing as part of Forza Horizon 4 looks amazing. I am super psyched, and I definitely want to get into the James Bond stuff, especially if it's Bond, licensed and themed, and we might get some music that goes along with all of this. I am fired up to play that game right now. So Microsoft may not have tons of big exclusives for the Xbox One this holiday, but that is making me incredibly excited. That is a very good move, and now I can't wait for October, even though we are inundated with lots of excellent things to play right now. That's going to do it for our rundown today. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new EP live for you. But in the meantime, we have lots of other content for you to check out. So please do. If you dig it, hit subscribe, that little bell. And if you're so inclined, we have that join button that you can press as well. Don't forget, everybody, play forever.